Welcome back to A Minute with Chelsea. Best breakfast day ever. It is day 5 of the hobbithikers California adventure, and Phil woke us up and said, I hope you guys are ready for the best breakfast because we're having pancakes and bacon and eggs. And that literally set the tone for the whole entire day. I was so tired of bagels. I could not eat another bagel if someone paid me money. And the fact that we were having real breakfast was just the most exciting thing in the world. Phil, however, said he'd never cooked bacon before, and I was like, how? So we had to help him cook the bacon, and then Gabby took over the pancakes. She made banana, and she made blueberry, and then she made half banana, half blueberry. Phil made us eggs with all the leftover peppers and onions, and we all kind of contributed to making the bacon. I noticed how beautiful the light was, and then I was like, it's shining on the candy salad on top of the trailer. It's meant to be. God himself approved of our candy salad. So for all the people out there hating that a bunch of fatties are eating candy salad, sorry, God said it was fine. You can't argue with that. I'm literally an atheist. I don't care, but fuck y'all for being rude. I bought a poncho and then I bought a patch because, I told you I'm working on my pancho. Then it was time to clean up breakfast and get everything ready, so we cleaned everything up. And then we all got on the van and it was time to go to our very last excursion of the trip. Before we made our way to our excursion, we actually stopped at this lookout point because we are in Big Sur and all I can hear is the Big Little Lies theme song the entire time I'm driving. I'm not driving. I don't drive a van with a trailer. I'm just riding. And Phil let us all get out and take pictures, and we took a little photo shoot because that's what we do. I want everyone to have the things they want for their content. We took pictures of our friendship bracelets and we tried to take these aesthetic shots, but this is my favorite shot of the entire trip. I could cry looking at that. Y'all are so fucking cute and everyone loves each other. Even this shot made me almost cry when I was putting the video together because everyone is just trying to hold hands the whole time and everyone's nails and hands look different and we're so cute. I love you all. And thank you again to Jamie for making our friendship bracelets. It's too fucking cute. I wouldn't want to be anybody else. Oh look, another shot we tried to do. Listen, we're not the most artistic. We are mostly autistic, but that's fine. Look at that mosquito bite on my forehead. Someone captured me as an influencer in the wild, and I was like, oh God, I didn't know someone was filming me, and then I laughed about it a little bit. Cassie found a roly-poly. I love roly-polies. This one was a fat fuck, and I was super excited, and she was like, oh, he's going too high up my arm. Please get him. We released him into the wild. Then we went to McWay Falls. Phil told us a whole fake story, very seriously, about how this waterfall was named after some lover who was scorned, cheated on her husband, and then he killed her and pushed her off the waterfall. And he was like, I made that shit up. Really? Y'all are so dumb. He wouldn't say that, but he thought it. I know he thought it. But we made our way down the stairs and we saw so many cool things, lots and lots of cool plants. A lot of us are plant nerds and we had our plant identification apps out. Some butterflies or moths, I'm not sure which one that was. But you walk through this big underground tunnel and everybody was super pumped. I don't even know why, we're just in a good mood because I guess the worst has been over already. And look at that, it's so beautiful. I really wanted to go down there, but I don't think you're allowed to, but I want to. I love my bow. I'm a bow bitch, okay? And I'm not even kidding right now, but I'm honestly considering just packing up my life and moving to California one day. Somewhere like Big Sur. And I'm sure it costs like $1 million to live there, so that's probably not in the cards for me. But what if it is? But what if it is? We filmed a TikTok here in front of the waterfall, and this is our influencers in the wild shot. More cool plants. We love plants. Look at those. They look either like little bugs or like little corn on the cobs. I have the real names for all of these, but I don't remember them right now, so I'm sorry that this is not educational. It's just silly. And again, look at this. Why does this happen everywhere we fucking go? Why is there a search and rescue? Why is there an ambulance? Why is there a fire truck? This is on our way to Pfeiffer Beach. Actually, I called Michelle Pfeiffer and she said this is not named after her, so I'm sorry to spoil that for you. She said no. So Phil was super pumped about this. He was like, this is a beautiful place. We're gonna eat lunch. Everyone put your lunch in your backpack. And then we walked to the beach and it was miserable. The wind was so crazy that people's stuff was just blowing around us. The sand was in my teeth. It was in my eyes. It was in my ears. I said, I cannot live like this. Even the seagulls were like, oh, fuck this. I can't even fly. Sarah's hat blew off and it blew into the ocean. God damn it, Michelle Pfeiffer. But still, we're all happy. We're having a good time, even though this is kind of a miserable sensory experience. It was beautiful. It was like The Goonies or Splash or something. I don't know. Some ocean movie that makes me happy. Little Mermaid. Even here, this aesthetic shot turned into a sand blast right to the face. I tried to take some cute pictures. I braved taking my head out of my hoodie. And then I was like, oh my God, pretend like I'm the Little Mermaid. Pretend right now. And then I was like, pretend like I'm a dead mermaid. This is giving Harry Potter, I think. Something. It looks like a movie. Just help me figure out which movie it looks like. I spent most of the day looking like a butthole like that because I would not take my face out of my hoodie because it was so miserable. We only spent about 20 minutes at that beach before Phil said, unless you want an actual sandwich full of sand, let's leave. So we walked back up to like the visitor center area. I don't even think there was really a visitor center. It was just like a bathroom. And we had lunch on a log. Then we got back to the campsite and we started singing Any Man of Mine to Phil, and he was like, no thanks, and he slammed the door in our faces. Katie forgot to put sunscreen on her legs while we kayak, so she's got this great lobster tan going on. And we had extra time because we didn't spend very much time at the beach, but it was still windy at our campsite. But we decided to set up our hammocks anyway because Eno Hammocks, who is a wonderful company, sent everybody their own double nest hammock and Atlas straps, which was super, super generous and kind of them to do. All they asked in return was that we film a couple cute videos showing everybody's hammock, and they really want more followers, so if you don't follow Eno, you should because they make really cute videos and they're a wonderful company. I made everybody stand in a line and poof out their hammocks. And then I taught my friends who'd never been in a hammock how to hang their hammock up and how to sit in it without falling out. Hammocks bring joy. Look at these faces. Look how happy everyone is to be in a hammock. It takes away your pain. You don't feel joint pain. It's a nice sensory experience. People were falling asleep. Grace is fine. She's asleep. And Sarah fell asleep at the picnic table. She didn't even make it to her hammock. Cassie bought me a banana slug finger puppet as a thank you, just to be nice. And look how aesthetic this shot is. It's beautiful. I want to live there. We went into the camp store because they had hot chocolate, so we mixed it with coffee and had like a little mocha. And while Phil was cooking dinner, I was like, hey, I have a good idea for a photo shoot right here by the campsite. This was the result I wanted. I wanted Twilight era-esque. And then I made everybody else do it, even though I didn't make them. But I was like, if anybody wants to be in this photo shoot where they look like they're in Twilight, get your ass up and hurrah. And they all did because they just couldn't say no because it was gorgeous. I also edited all their pictures, but those are for them to post, not for me to post. Then it was time for dinner. We had a big ass salad, which is one of my favorite things to eat. And then Phil made stir fry, so it's like with soba noodles, so it was like a stir fry pasta. And then it was the evens night to wash dishes, so we washed our dishes. And then it was our last night around the campfire, so everybody was having a really nice time. We love the last campfire. It's the best moment. Everyone's really relaxed. We tell all of our high-low buffaloes, which means you tell your highest moment of the trip, like the best one, then you tell your lowest moment, and then you tell your most what the fuck moment. And then it was time for s'more extravaganza. Phil bought a ton of chocolate and didn't tell us. It was a surprise. So we made different kinds of s'mores, and then we just fucked around and acted like idiots. Then Phil went to bed, and we decided to stay up and do our tarot cards. We were up till like 2 a.m. And I just love all these people. Look at everyone's little faces. They're so invested, and they love each other so much. They're all like just sweet and happy. I love you.